Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Bergfalk, and this is the Depression Proof Podcast. So today I got my piano tuned. I had reached out to Fred about a month ago. He had last tuned my piano about 7 years ago, so I was a little sheepish when I called him and I said, hey, my piano is unplayable. I need it tuned. And at this time, the shutdown of the economy and the shelter in place was really starting up, and he was frustrated because he wasn't a big believer in shutting down the economy, but his wife was, and his wife didn't want him to come out, so he said, let's talk in about a month. So he called me, and long story short, we set up for him to come out today and tune my piano. Despite Fred's warning that a string could break at any minute, I was relieved to find out that only once in his 45 years of tuning has it actually come out and come close to putting an eye out, which made me very thankful.
So did you inherit your aunt's piano playing ability, Judy's?
No. Well, of course I never met her.
Oh, yeah, I figured she must have been gone before you.
I don't think so. I think my aunt, Judy Bergfalk, not to be confused with my mother, Judy Bergfalk, two totally different, unrelated by blood people. Anyway, Judy was a doctor, a homeopathic doctor. She was brilliant. She played piano in church brilliantly. Fred told me that she could be playing in church and someone puts a piece of music in front of her and she would play it better than it was written. And Fred asked if I got any of that talent from her, and I said that apple fell far from the tree. Sadly, Judy died of breast cancer in 1975, and I never met her.
Okay, well, I'm going to tune the piano a little bit low in pitch, low on the A440 pitch standard.
Okay.
I'm going to tune it to the A435 pitch standard, which is actually prior to 1918. That was standard pitch, and then in 1918 they adopted A440.
Dear old Fred might as well have been speaking ancient Greek to me for all I know. I didn't really have any idea what he's talking about. But I find it humbling, this craft of tuning pianos. He quotes a book from 1918 and says it's been done this way since then. He's done this for 45 years. He's explaining to me as his hands are flying around the keyboard and the pins and acting like I could actually follow along and learn, but it's totally intimidating and really humbling. But it's amazing to see a man work on a craft that's so hands-on in this digital age.
And the safer thing to do is always go with the lower pitch, because I remember when I tuned it 7 years ago, and you'd gotten it at the store.
Yeah.
At the Music Connection.
Right.
And they had tuned.
This is absolutely baffling to me that Fred remembers 7 years ago. He remembers where I bought the piano. He remembers how out of tune it was. This man's memory is amazing. Of course, he downplays it with grace when I compliment him on his memory.
I got a good memory, but it's awful short. One of those deals. But if I write down a note, and which I did on the card when I did to the piano, then I remember. The way.
Finally, I'm going to leave you with the end of the tuning session. So, Fred is putting the piano through its places. He plays Clair de Lune and some other pieces, and when he's done, I said, "That was Clair de Lune, right?" And he says, "Kind of." Turns out Fred wasn't quite satisfied with the shape he could get the piano in, and he was disappointed with his playing. So I found that funny. But I'll leave you with his playing, and I just want to say again that it was a real honor to hang out with Fred. We social distanced, and it was just an amazing time reminiscing for a couple of hours. And you just don't see people practicing crafts like this anymore. So this is Fred playing us out. Because it doesn't sound as good as I'd like it to sound. Well, you did a good job. That's Clair de Lune, right?
Kind of. I call it kind of Clair de Lune because I can hack it up. But.
Yeah.